Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry for a bit of the inconvenience. That's what happens when you try to switch hardware. Well, yeah. Welcome, everyone. I'm back. And today we're gonna play a game. So, maybe you've noticed that from the title already, but yeah. Oh, man. Ugh. Sorry, I was a bit stressed. I thought my Steam was hacked. Like, just take a deep breath. Okay. So yeah, before we start, a special shout out for Before Immortal, who followed before this stream. Thank you very much for following. I appreciate it a lot. You're streaming number 12, by the way. We're going for 20. The new goal is 20, so yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can play this today. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the trilogy. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. It's kind of iconic, so I hope I can run this game. And it works out, so... Well, time to start my journey as a lawyer, I guess. Let's play... let's just play the original for now. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Play the first turnabout? Yes. Oh. This does not start well. Oh no. Oh no. She's dead. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. What? I've got to find someone to put the pins on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Why do we immediately start with the revelation of what happened? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Me too, Phoenix, me too. I just hope I'm going to go well today. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ah, she's my chief, okay. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Really? Wait, does that mean like... It says a lot about you, and your clients as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Aww. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh! Whoa! Shebus! Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. What? Dude, calm down. You're just... This is not the way to act in court. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh, I see. Aw, that's sad. He lost his girlfriend, probably. That's sad. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Hi, Knights! Welcome to the stream! Hi! I can't wait because I deactivated my arms, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're playing a game today, so I hope you will enjoy it. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright, with a W for some reason. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Oh, that's an unfortunate last name there, my friend. Our school had a saying. I thought your name is TuMiiA. Wait, what? I don't get the comment, I'm sorry. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. That's funny. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Ah! That's dumb. I'm role-playing right now, okay? Let me have this. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. August 3rd, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 2. Ah. I was influenced to me. Nah, it's fine. It got a reaction, so it's fine. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Don't say that in courts. It makes you look incompetent. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. And shaking, eyesight fading. Oh, he's so nervous. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Okay, so defendant is the one I'm defending, so it's Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. I read the case report covered so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. I don't think Larry chose the right lawyer for this case. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Me too, Mia. My goodness. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time. R. Ah, Cindy Stone. That's the defendant's name. Winston Payne, prosecutor, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point. Well, at least I'm up against a decent opponent. Like one I could actually win against. Model, lived in an apartment by herself. Likeable guys with friends since grade school. My boss, Mia Fey. Okay. Backspace. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is a victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Do all court cases go like this? For first-time attorneys? Probably not. But like... well, at least it happened, so... Phoenix is prepared, at least. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then... First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Yep. Got it, boss. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh boy. Considering he was praying for the death penalty, it's like this game needs big brain, huh? Yeah. You need to think for this one. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Well, yeah, after the speech he gave before court. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Why did we have to have an idiot as a friend? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Oh, so it's July 31st today. It's Harry Potter's birthday. Anyway. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Oh, no. I will not say this comment out loud. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Oh, butts, oh, butts indeed. He doesn't... I don't know what to say to that, but... I think... Nah, no comments. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Don't judge him only based on that, but whatever. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think he wants him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Stop him for answering, please. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? No! No! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Thank you, Judge. But oh man. Oh, butts again. Times 2. We need to have a counter or something. That would be funny. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I have no idea. He's planning to lie at this moment, so no. Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a... No, Nick! That's what I was trying to... well, see? It's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. They are not being untruthful, Your Honor. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Pate, the prosecution may call its witness. Thank God, because Larry is digging his own grave as we speak. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, Mr. Frank saw it. To the stand. Saw it. Ah, that's dumb. Okay. Oh, Jeebus. He looks sketchy as hell. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers. Yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Nuts on a highway to prison if he continues to talk. That's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly. So, at least with this guy, I can maybe like see if he's lying because, well, I don't know if you saw the intro or not, but it's like Columbo. You see the killer before it happens. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Because it's Larry. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sard used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. It fits with the 1 p.m. time frame. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Right, this is it. The real deal. He doesn't know what a cross-examination is? How is he qualified to be a lawyer? Like, he needs to know this. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. How did he graduate from law school exactly? What, he was lying? The client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Well, let's see. E's present, okay. Wait a sec. It is the right date, yeah. Why is the time of death later? No. The time exactly was 1. That's the lie. That's the lie right there. Objection! Objection indeed. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness really forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Like directly quoting me. Mr. Saw It. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Hell yeah! Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. Time of discovery. What do you have to say about that? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But there was a blackout, dummy. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Okay. But, yeah, he was talking about the wires program for 2 sentences. I don't know which one to press. No, not from the television, I guess. Because it was a blackout. Right? Exactly, yes! I am doing lawyer things, it's great. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. I don't care because I'm so invested in this. Yeah, it is invested. It is interesting. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh, wait, I remember now. He showed his true colors for a second. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Yeah, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Stop shimmying. He's doing the guilty shimmy. There was shimmy, 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 shimmy. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Wait, the statue was a clock. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. The time I saw it, it was a table clock in the apartment. Murder weapon. I need to press this. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's why I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony? Something's fishy here. Yeah. I need to present this. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Ah, Payne. Be a bit more thorough next time. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. My Phoenix got him to stop the shimmy. Yeah, indeed. Now he's in the guilty pose. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment himself. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can... You were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock. And the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No! Ah! Okay, rude. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Okay, that switch there, he's clearly guilty now. Order in the court, I say. The wig was unexpected. I was just kind of caught off guard that he would throw it in our face. That's clearly how do I say this? A rule infraction or something? Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sard heard is definitely this clock. The fact is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. The 3-hour gap! We got him! We got him immediately! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sard heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sard, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on that day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, he's so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sard. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sard. Boss! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time downing the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock will be 3 hours slow? Right. Double right. Yes. I know the reason. She was in Paris the day before the murder. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ha 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 ha. What a gotcha moment, Mr. Wright. Oh! That was not intended, I guess. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Hooray! Party time! We saved our friends from death! And with that, this court is adjourned. Woo! We did it! It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. Ah! While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. This records defendant lobby number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. But thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry! I've just acquitted you from murder! Be happy for once, dang it! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Stop being so overdramatic, my goodness. But wait, no, I mean, bat. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Whitney's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Ah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry Potter indeed. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really only one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Yeah, where's my movie? I want to see the Mario movie. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Aw, Larry is an artist. That's sweet. Yo, Nick? Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Exquisite. I think she saw quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Right again. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, she took it to Paris with her. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made you feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. It's always the first that's gotcha. And he succeeded, so good job, Wright. Or Phoenix. I think I'll call him Phoenix. Wright is used too much, like right. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Exactly, Larry, it's good to have friends. Always go out and have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh no. The end of chapter 1. Ooh! A brand new episode has been released. Yes, save the progress, please. Turnabout Sisters. Oh, that is loud. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. I have a bad feeling about this. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like the statue to Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Me too. Me too, girl, me too. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. The beep is so loud. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Is Mia trying to, like, gather an alibi? Did she murder someone? This is not good. We're getting burgers? Oh yeah, we're getting the good burgers. I love a good chicken burger as well. Oh man. There's a good burger joint like a few cities from here and it's so good. Every time we try to get takeout, I always beg to do burgers. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry. What about fish burgers? I'm a bit iffy on fish burgers. But I prefer chicken or beef. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cognivorous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. He wiretapped that call? Oh no! That's what it is. I should have been more careful. Ho! My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, no! Boss, no! No! Oh my god! Red, white, blue. No, Mia! No! Oh my god! Oh no, Fayenkol offices. Please don't let her be dead. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over. We should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move? That smell. Blood. Sis? Oh no! Someone's there. No! Don't let her see! Oh! No! This is the worst possible thing that could have happened! Chief? Chief? Chief! Oh no! This is horrible! And her little sister is there too! Oh. Who are you? Of course she fainted. But what else is new? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Oh, I don't want to see this. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Oh, I don't want... We really need to investigate the cause of our boss's death. Chief, It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light lying broken in the back of the room. This thing. Broken remains of light neststand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else, it seems like a clue here. Piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? No! No! That's a framing device if I ever seen one. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Yeah. Just some windows. Let's go back to the law office. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let's present then this, I believe, right? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would this write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Oh no. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis... So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Oh no. This is... How do I call the police? I don't know. I don't know how to call the police. Like... Let's examine... Is there a phone in here? Ah, the struggles of a lawyer. You've examined the whole space, but... And here's a phone. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Oh no, we have a witness. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hands? Well, at least she called the cops. Let's see if I... Let's see through the window. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Well, let's examine this side a bit more. Da, 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 da. Let's move back, I guess. Yep. The police is called. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Hello, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? That's an unfortunate first name you have there, my friend, but... Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Ah. Whoa! Excuse me? This would Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name? What? The victim drew this here in your own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. No. Probably not. Killer or not? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. And this is how Larry was arrested for murder. What? He takes way too fast a conclusion here. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think there's something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Well, I presented the paper, so... No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. And I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Let's talk. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's
see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, forgot how to delete those things.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone.
Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Ah, okay. Then I'll have to give this to Gumshoe later. So you're an acolyte. A, medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea.
Wait. What?
So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? They are dead, like every fictional parent. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
If visiting hours are almost up, I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Sorry, I know it must be hard.
That's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Now I've gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinking clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right about 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Let's move then to the Groesberg Law Offices. September 6th, Groesberg Law Offices. According to a receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. It's a fancy office. That's for sure. Guess I'll have to come back later. Okay. Office is filled. They're all busy. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. I'm his lawyer friend. No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? Dude, did you not see that I acquitted him from the murder? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me... I wouldn't dream of it. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ah, I feel bad for him. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, I think I'm Maya's lawyer. Present the note. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. You think you could give it back? Sure, I mean... Wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. What should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV. Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Yes! Ah, it feels good. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. You can check with enter. Oh yeah, it's just the one from the beginning. Let's talk. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. Oh man, the edgy lawyer. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Thanks, Gumshoe. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. Well, April May, that's funny. It is April right now, so... I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess you should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Ah, poor Gumshoe. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Who's Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a fierce prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. Oh my god, he really is the edgy prosecutor. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. How long does it take to go through law school? Like 5 years? 5, 7? It's a lot. I know it's a lot of years, but 20? Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let's move to the Gatewater Hotel. Oh, hello there, handsome. She's in the VTuber cat pose. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
And let yourself thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that had to cross-examine this one. It's a screwdriver. It's stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy! You really shouldn't fly around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside this drawer. You think you tell me something. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Hehe. You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, nope. Hehe. And you had your little hooks up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, This May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Ah, I can't get anything out of her. It will be difficult to recognize a face from here. Maybe later. Ah! What can I do? Oh, attorney's badge here. Then what the hell do I do? Do I go back to the office? That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of a throat I have ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say have been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Beep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Welp. Is April still in this house? Yeah. Yeah, Maya needs to know that he refused. This isn't gonna go well. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. Ah, she's pursuing the man who ruined her family. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Whoa, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? Nope. I guess it is time to become the lion I'm always meant to be. The lawyer, not the lion. What was I saying? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, Someone else is a culprit, clearly. You aren't the culprit, someone else is.
How do you know?
I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Aww. She's so sweet. She doesn't deserve to be convicted of murder. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Oh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So... what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. Has to be something in there. Please, can I move now? I want to see what's in the drawer. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. Ooh, Milcon, thank you for following. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you very much. Well, we'll see how... I don't know if I'm pronouncing a British accent correctly, but that's what I'm going with, I guess. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. That sounded incredibly stupid. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you're in the need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Bluecorn phoned. White? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, no. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Bluecorn. Where have I heard that name?
That was his name, my sister told me.
Yep. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother.
Could it be a coincidence?
Nope, it isn't. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know this. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there? Oh, time to scram.
I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. We'll do the trial, and after that, then it's over for today. Okay? I'll take just a sip of water. Ugh, all this talking. Doing wonders for my throat. September 7th, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Oh, so this is the NG lawyer. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. Hello, Lalo Onyx. Welcome to the stream. We're just starting the trial, so I hope you'll enjoy. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If you may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh boy. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Am I on trial? What did I even do? No, you're not on trial. Miss Maya is on trial. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. Ooh. Aw, thank you very much for following. You were only here for like 3 minutes. Thank you. Oh, it's great. I'm getting followers very quickly today. Thank you very much for everyone who's watching. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Court plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Oh, Maya Fey's arrest. That's the one who's, being found. Being suspected of murder, not you. Ah, it's no worries. It's always great to have new people coming by. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. But she called the police pretty late. She only called the police right as I was at the window. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. I had just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Okay. Huh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. No, this isn't my first. I've been streaming for a few times already, but... yeah, I still sound like a noob, I know. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter. But it is my first stream of this game. If that's what your question was, but... okay. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Let's press every single sentence this man utters. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure I did much though. Right, please continue. There are 2 people there already. Venom is Maya Fey and Lorna meets Phoenix Wright. This one. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you heard hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim with hard evidence? Oh, my pronouns are she, her. And, well, I'm just a VTuber playing random games that I like. And sometimes just talking. What are the rules? Yeah, just be nice and just be nice to people and stuff. Be polite. You can't swear, but some things will be flagged as inappropriate. It will not be shown in the chat, but I will notify if it's allowed or not. Okay? Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? I'm always polite. Yeah, you're pretty polite already. Just keep it... Stay calm today. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Witness testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Let's see. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? The killer, duh. The killer? Anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. The judge beard looks awesome. He does have a good sense of style. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha, nice try. Uh-oh. Guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually you got a point, pal. Edgy. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's see. I have no idea what to do. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well, I heard they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hemoglobins. I refuse to testify on this matter. I'm not expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? What is... I'd have nothing. What am I supposed to do? And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump to a gun on me. Just listen. Getting to the good part. Oh, no. I pressed everything, right? Yeah, no. Objection, Lalo is awesome in everything. I don't know what to do. Yeah, oh no. What am I supposed to... No! The death was instantaneous! That is it! Holy shit! I am a lawyer. I can do this. Calm down. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... No but. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Yoo-hoo! Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after? It was the day after the murder. Prosecutor's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. No! What? That's not... what? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Are you freaking kidding me? That is BS! Edge, why? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Am I really allowed to insult someone in court? I'm not gonna say I'm a sham. I don't know who to insult here. Yeah, I found the contradiction, and then suddenly Edward is like, actually, no, you didn't. And it's like, you know what? Because of that, you're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there is nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Nah, you win this one, Edgeworth, but the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Thank you for watching, Lalo Onyx. Have a good rest. Bye. Okay. Well, time to press April. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? She was right. Bit judgy there, aren't you? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
That was a bit... no. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the... Ew. Okay. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aww. Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. He's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. And some ladies, maybe. Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred.
I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Finco law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. What is he bitching about this time?
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defense chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
No. Stop doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Face's understudy, were you not? You must know her technique well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Let's just press everything from the beginning. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What, that's it? You can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know...
I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Oh god, no, this is so loud. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? This woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey.
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The mousy girl.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, no. She had a girlish physique. Women notice things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. That's right. Nope, I question. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And she don't think Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessarily darning.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good...
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Oh, boy.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue...
How does she know it's a clock? It's labeled as a statue.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
She said it loud and clear. It's not... She said it... She knows it's a clock. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I know exactly what to show. Exactly. Exactly. It's a statue. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh.
No. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock?
Ooh.
The witness saw the murder with her very own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Nope. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once, but still. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That... That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Feinco?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Feinco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Nope.
No, Your Honor. You can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock. Ah! Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you will have nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if you really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions. Quick! No. Not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty! The clock is missing its clockwork. Mia removed it from the... oh my god! I know! I'm so surprised I know this immediately. Like, am I really a good lawyer? Like, how could you possibly? Just take a look right now. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Tisk.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Before the murder, because I know because of the call. It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when your clockwork was removed? I know. Oh, impossible, of course. You will lay down that smirk. I know exactly. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Maya's cell phone. You haven't checked in a while. It's not working. I'll take the clockwork out. Yes, exactly.
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Oh, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Do you just want me to hold on to the sticker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
You big liar! It's made by Larry! It's made by my friend!
Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, it's made by Larry! The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. The location from the clock? Here is undeniable proof. Perhaps the defense would like to change its mind. Ah, it's made by Larry Butts. Okay, whatever. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh! Oh, Jeebus! She's now a demon!
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? Yes, I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. The wiretap! Have a look at this.
Oh, that?
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does this defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was the clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock is... The clock isn't talking. Yes, I know. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we see it. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. And am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! Who gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
Dramatic pause.
It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't typically tapping relevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgewood wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking,
no. Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not.
No.
And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call a hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here.
I think you've sung it quite low enough already.
I got checked to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do. I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, they will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Fine, accept the condition. Alright, got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool, you fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. We're screwed. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely she requested time. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. Can prove Miss May was involved with the murder. May will be finished. Okay, let me check the evidence first. What's the evidence again? Ba-ba-ba-bum. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And I saw... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished. 9, the time of the murder. Just for time, she questioned. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely so. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely. Absolutely? Yes. How come you're so very certain? Barrister? Embrasser. Is that French for embrace? Embrasser. Oh. He has a French accent, goddamn. I was trying to do British. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. Ugh. Why would she have done that? Nah. Sounds pretty fishy to me. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bubble has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, we'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. One last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Mr. Edgeworth. If you want more questions, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. What do I ask him about? The room service, right? Again, sir. $18? Does that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2. Iced coffee for 2? And we don't skip on the ice. Oh my god! What did he say? What did you say? Quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Nope. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, so, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista here, Mr. Edgeworth. You sneaky bee, Edgeworth! Oh my god! He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Woo! We did it! Aw, man, we stood toe-to-toe with Edgeworth today.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
Aww. I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
The face of his eyes wide, and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man was Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms would work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
You think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Oh my goodness, what a ride. Will I continue it? It's kind of lame if I stop now. Let's continue.
Okay, let's go back. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get him to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap?
It's cold. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school,
Creep? This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it, bottom feeding scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? I need to give her something to let her talk. Maybe the testimony yourself? Thanks, I noticed. Let's see if I can get more at the hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged for murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. There are 2 glasses. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Oh, no. Just kidding, sir. I look in his eyes and say he was more than serious. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. What is this, the Hollywood Tower Hotel? It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. Well, about Miss May. Oh, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person in here is this guy. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of... There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, Do I have a photo? I don't have a photo of him. Then let's move to the Grossberg Law Offices. The painting is gone! His beloved painting is gone! He's avoiding me. The painting is gone. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... fisherman. Was it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Yes! What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something being written in the pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. A woman. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. Is that Maya's mom? I think. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch with one I took. Yeah, let's swap photos. I think I'll swap them. We now have a picture for the bellboy to identify. Let's present the photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit, swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, right. Sure, have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can lay dumb to this. Yes! Let's move. Let's present it to her detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint to stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Please don't. Behold. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such is the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay, she's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it will be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it,
Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I hoped.
Aw, poor little lawyer. And you were so close.
Damn it! The man in his photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. How about this photograph?
You're wasting your time! My lips are sealed.
Right, it's getting ridiculous. Where the hell is that loafer? Adult Vermeer clearing of the threat. Aha, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe? Brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'm much rather you gave me some information. I asked before, but why did you refuse your request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. So I came to see the trial. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you're that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. You know something about him? Anything? Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red White. Blue Corp. They're something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Okay, tell me where Blue Corp is located. I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last! Finally a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Ah, yes, the tragic loss of his painting. Blue core. Oh, that's the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please, furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Brett White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with worldly challenge. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does get information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. A line-up murder way in April May's hotel room. Who can say? As someone pays attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. Wright, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. No doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raise a good question. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Oh my gosh. Seriously? It's right, not wrong. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. Ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. You're worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. What? Oh, no. Did you just assault me? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. Oh my gosh, is this a Shido situation? I swear to God. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. This is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grodsberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he'll explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle! There's nothing more to discuss. Fine. I hate this man. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing there. Maybe I should clear my throat. Sorry, there was something in my throat. Jumping Josephat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something really bothering him. That much is clear. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. Wright are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Miss White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Bluecore is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years! All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. He gives me an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do any harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person find out. I told him. He told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if we still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office, she followed his every move for years. She may have reported something of what she found. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's desk. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Aww. Documents. They're in alphabetical order. Which file should I look at? T and Z. U. I know, W. White. The entire what? W section is missing! Was it taken? A to Y. Misty Faye. Should I take a look? I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Record stopped there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Nothing much here. Let's just skim it. Well, no harm in flipping, I guess. The biggest parties... no. There's a collection of S reports. There's politicians, policemen... Uh-oh. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these S's. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, bingo. The sky is blue, and so am I. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I suspected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. Okay, let's move. Blue core. Well, aren't you persistent? I'm sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? As parents? I don't think I can... There's some evidence that I can use as ammo. Oh my gosh, shut up. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took... Nah, and this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. What are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We will be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. He said please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. What? That's you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh no! He's gonna claim I did it! Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point a finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be giving a lawyer so stupendously inept that they may even make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Country reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murder, right? Detective Guncho, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, I'm in jail. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. It's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. The attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. I
Mr. Wright, please tell me. Is there anything I can do?
Well... cheer me on in court, I guess. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait.
What? I'm kidding, it was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Oh my gosh. Times may change. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put in on initial court trials. Oh no! Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Oh no! I'm gonna take like a sip first. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. It is time. Time for the last trial, guys. After this, I'll quit. I've been streaming for so long.
Oh, I guess this is it?
Yeah. One way or another, this case that gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Oh, hi, Edgy. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Changed? Do you know each other?
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not?
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Well... Why are you so surprised, Maya? He is a lawyer. Time to bring this bee to the ground. Maya's next to me. Nice. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. This is my third trial and I'm being accused. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't I just ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe him an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man. And besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the courts. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. The smirk. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? I hate this man! Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locution confuse? Name? These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanconino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That will be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem, why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. You won't be going to God after I'm done with you. Let him have it, Phoenix. Okay. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. It was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedline coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and there was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Spiky-haired. But you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? Called Miss May over at once. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. You know she had been tapping the off his phone? Irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Now he's a mafia boss. My God. Please continue. Can you add a little more detail about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim... Yes! Yes! I knew it! I knew it! I know the testimony from April was irrelevant. He gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Nope. No, I won't. I refuse. Here you go, you bee. Right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? He said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You must have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as she claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. she would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. I know exactly what he's meaning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Miss White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Miss May. Wait, both are right. And that is... obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what did you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Feinco, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where the victim was standing. Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Oh, Edgeworth. I am not kidding. He is the man that killed Mia. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are in distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, it do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Phoenix is so pissed. Well, yeah, he's accusing him of murder, of course. What do you mean first? First? That is what happens before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First you ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. I didn't hit anyone. No, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding this from the court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Oh boy. Stop saying it was me. I am so annoyed with this man. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. May I continue? You hit her twice. What do you think, Phoenix? Think we've got him right where we want him, he slipped. Okay. You hit her twice. That is what it did. No, that isn't it. No, that isn't it. Shit! Shoot! Please don't curse on this stream. Maybe you hit the face instead. No. Ah. What? I don't know. She dodged an attack and then ran to the right. Oh no. I am so bad at this. What is going on? Oh no. I don't know. Ah, that was what it was. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? I should have went with my guts. I knew from the beginning. I tried to make it more complicated than it actually was. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony... The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Okay, 2 accounts. Well, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did hit her with a single blow. Swap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Oh, no. Nope, no running away. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, does something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying... You couldn't have seen the thing! Oh my god, yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. A light stand. You couldn't have. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. We got him! If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you will be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have organized the broken shard as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, Jeebus, he looked like a zombie. Oh boy, oh boy. Ding, ding, ding. It's not over yet. Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Hi, Miss Mia. Huh, looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you enter Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Phoenix law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. So you do admit to burglary. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was a murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh no. Wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Phoenix law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have proof? Objection! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. Proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone? Objection! This has no bearing on the current case. Ah, no. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a brutacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing! Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I don't know what to do. What to do? I don't know. Oh no. What is... How do I... I can bluff something out of him. No. I don't know. No, I'm wrong. I lost. I lost. I hate this. Do I have to restart the trial? Well... it took way too long. I'm very sorry, but... I think I'm gonna have to cut it here. I'm very, very sorry, everyone. Oh, man, I thought... we almost had him. I just didn't know. I hate to leave it off at such a bad note, but I don't want to restart the whole trial. I'm sorry. Well, next week is gonna be a new day, I guess. We will catch the culprit next week, okay? And then we will continue with the third trial. And the one after that, I hope. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream at least. I hope I did. It's a really good game, so... Yeah, see you all next time. Bye!